Hello, scholars. Good evening and welcome to the Kemet Maasai Academy. We're doing another live session on the critical thinking skills. We're sharpening our critical thinking skills. For those on YouTube, on Facebook, if you want to join me in studio to work through the questions, here's the link. That's the studio link. You can come on over and join me. We're going to be, hi Zoe, welcome. If you want to join me, just click the link and you'll get in to the studio and you can help me to sort out some of these questions, right? So again, we're going to be looking at, we've been analyzing some labels, some packages of common things that we buy. All right, so I'm seeing.
Good night, miss.
Good night, Alana. Is it Alana? Coleman is there. Good night, Coleman.
Good night. Good night, miss.
Okay, Shelly says here. All right, my scholars are popping in one by one. And they're ready to go as usual. Welcome, everybody. So let me start sharing right away so we can dive into these questions. Which is it? Hold on. Let me go first and make sure I have. Oh, this one. I wonder why the lovely ladies don't want me to see their faces tonight. Lovely ladies, why am I not seeing your pretty faces? All right, there we go. Critical thinking skills, and this time we're going to be looking at it's actually an advertisement put out by the National Insurance Scheme. That's what we're going to be analyzing tonight. So this is the ad. Well, this is part of the ad. Alana,
Yes, miss.
could you read the ad itself, please, and then question one?
Okay, miss. No matter your job, no matter your age, contribute to NIS today and reap the benefits of gold.
And I go,
NI Gold. Quality health care in the golden years. Number one. What is the meaning of NIS? Number one. What is the meaning of NIS?
can you tell from the ad
Yes, miss.
what's the NIS?
National Insurance Scheme.
And where do we see that information?
It was on the first slide, miss.
The first line.
Slide.
Oh, the first slide.
Yes,
Okay.
and it's at the bottom. And
All
when you go back there, miss, there's a
right.
little thing at the bottom in yellow and green that says it too, miss.
All right. So that is the symbol, the crest of the NIS, and they tell us that is the, so here it is, the in their crest, the National Insurance Scheme. What do they mean by the golden years? What's that?
It's Macy means what it means when you're in the old age.
When you're in old age, right? So whenever you hear people talking about your golden years, that's your old age. That's far away from where any of you are at right now. You are babies right now. Question 2, Coleman. Coleman, question.
Question number 2. True or false? Any working person can contribute to the NIS. Number 2. True or false? Any working person can contribute to the NIS. Miss,
Is that
I
true or false?
true, miss, because it said at the top it says no matter your job, no matter your age.
All right. So that is correct. No matter your job, no matter your age. So once you're employed, doesn't matter what job you're employed in or how old you are, you can contribute according to this ad. Shalicia, oh, there is that question. So Shalicia,
Yes.
read question 3.
Question 3. What are the golden years? Question 3. What are the golden years? Miss, the golden years are your old age, as you said before,
Okay, so I didn't
when you're
anticipate that
in old
question.
age.
All right, so, all right, Amoy, question 4 is a multiple choice. So please read twice the question and the options.
Okay, miss. The slogan always working for you means A. The NIS is looking for a job. B. The NIS is going into retirement. C. The NIS is looking out for its members. D. The NIS is hiring those who need work. Number 4. The slogan always working for you means A. The NIS is looking for a job. B. The NIS is going into retirement. C. The NIS is looking out for its members. D. The NIS is hiring those who need work.
So that's their slogan, always working for you. What does that slogan mean?
Miss, Miss,
Mm-hmm.
Miss D. The NIS is hiring those who need work.
The NIS is hiring those who need
Hiring, Miss. Sorry, hiring.
hiring, and that's why they're saying they are working for you. If they want to hire you, would they be saying they are working for you?
No, Miss.
It's an expression. It's not a literal expression. So when it says something is working for you, it generally it can be a literal thing, but in this case it is not.
Miss, can I?
So Coleman is saying the NIS is looking out for its members. Anybody else?
Yes, Miss.
What do you say?
Miss, I said that it would be S, would be C. The NIS is looking out for its members because
So remember, the NIS is a National Insurance Scheme. It's a government organization, right? It's a government organization. And so the NIS as an organization would not be seeking employment. The organization itself would not be seeking employment. But if the organization is saying it's always working for you, always working for its customers, meaning they are looking out for the benefit of their customers. That's what they're saying. Whatever they do, whatever their policies that they put in place, all the benefits that they give are for their customers. So we're back to Alana. Question 5.
Okay, Miss. Question 5. What four circumstances can lead to someone losing their income? Question 5. What four circumstances can lead to someone losing their income?
And what do we mean by to lose your income?
To lose the money that you're getting?
Lose the money that you're getting, usually through a job, right? So your income is the money that comes in from your job, what you do to earn a living.
Yes, Miss. I think I have the answer, Miss.
Or what do you say?
Miss, at the bottom, I can see that it says, you already know the National Insurance offers financial protection to you and your family against loss of income arising from injury on the job, incapacity, retirement, and death of the insured. So,
So you've read all of what's there. So you need to tell me specifically what are the four circumstances.
losing your job, retiring, death, and getting injury.
No, losing your job is the situation. We want the four things that can arise from you losing your job. So you can't give losing your job. Losing your income is the situation, right? Losing your job, you get the income through the job. So go again, what are the four circumstances that can lead to you losing your income?
Um, retirement, incapacity, death of the insured, and
What's the fourth one?
Miss, I'm not seeing it so clearly.
Oh, it says injury on the job.
Yes, Miss, it was kind of blurry. Injury on the job,
What is injury on the job?
meaning if like you're at work
Mm-hmm.
and it's like when you're on the job and you get hurt.
Okay. All right. So some kind of accident occurs while you're on the job.
Yes,
You
Miss.
get hurt. All right. Coleman, question 6.
Question 6. How often does one qualify to
How
receive,
does one qualify?
or how does one qualify to receive benefits from the NIS? Question 6. How does one qualify to receive benefits from the NIS? Well, yes, you qualify to receive benefits when you regularly. Wait, 1 second. 1 second.
I'm not hearing you properly. Go again. Go again.
Yes, I say that in order to qualify to receive benefits from the NIS, you have to make regular contributions and
Right.
to become eligible to
What is
be able
that?
to get back money when you reach your golden age.
Okay. So once you're making your regular
Yes,
contributions, right, you automatically
be
qualify when
eligible.
you come of age, right? When you come of retirement age to get the pension.
Yes, miss.
All right, Shalicia, question 7.
Question 7. What is pension age? Question 7. What is pension age?
So they say when you get to pension age, when you reach pension age, what is that?
When you reach,
Hmm?
miss, can anyone?
Does anyone know what is pension age?
Yes, miss, I think so.
Okay, you go.
Miss,
Miss,
it's
when
like
I
when you reach,
answer,
when
Hold on
you,
a second. Shalicia, you had an answer? Shalicia? All right, go ahead, Alana.
miss, I was saying
Miss,
that
when you are
maybe
6 years or older.
What age? What age and
60, 60 or
Miss,
over.
65 years.
I think it's 65.
65 and over.
Yeah. Hi,
65
Jamaican
years and
girl.
older.
Yes, I think it's 65. So that is the age where you are expected to retire, especially from the public sector, government employees especially. They are expected to retire around about that age, right? You can go into early retirement if you choose. Some persons actually extend it and stay on a little longer, but typically that's the age that you're expected to retire and start receiving your pension, which is the payment that you get for so all the years that you were working and contributing to the national insurance scheme. So when you retire, you now get a pension every month to help sustain your living, right? That's what a pension is. Amoy, question 8.
Okay, miss. How many NIS benefits are offered to members? How many NIS benefits are offered to members? Miss? Miss 5?
Is she right? Does anyone have any other?
Miss, what did you say again?
She says 5. How many benefits are offered?
So you only get 5 benefits, miss.
5
There are
benefits, miss. Doctors.
Everybody's saying 5.
Yes, miss.
No, miss. No, miss. No, miss.
no,
Miss,
miss.
No, miss. It's
miss,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10,
It's
11.
it's 11,
11,
miss.
It's
11 benefits.
11, right? It's not 5. There are actually two sets of columns, right?
Yes, miss.
So you notice you have the benefits, the conditions for you to get the benefits, and the maximum payment for that benefit. And then it starts again. So these are more benefits with their condition that you have to meet in order to get that benefit, and the maximum payment that you'll get for that benefit, right?
Yes, miss.
So, Amoy, read the different benefits for me that you're able to get from the NIS.
Yes, miss. Daily room and board. Inpatient hospital MISC.
Miscellaneous.
Miscellaneous. Outpatient hospital. Surgeon fees. Assistant surgeon.
Anesthetist.
Anesthetics.
anesthetics,
Doctor's visit. Cons- Consultant's
Consultants.
fee. Laboratory slash
Laboratory.
laboratory slash diagnostic, prescription drugs, dental and optical,
Okay, please read them again online.
daily room and board, inpatient hospital,
Miscellaneous.
miscellaneous.
Miscellaneous
Oh,
means and other things.
okay, miss. Outpatient hospital, surgeon fees, assistant surgeon,
Anesthetist.
ana- anesthetist, doctor's visit,
Anesthetic.
doctor's visit, con- consultant's fee, laboratory slash diagnostic, prescription drugs, dental and optical.
All right, so those are the 11 benefits. And here at the top two, they tell you those the general topics. So the doctor's visits, prescription drugs, dental, optical, surgical operations, hospitalization, x-ray and lab service. Right? Antoine, welcome.
Good evening, everybody.
Could you read
Good evening.
question 9, please, Antoine?
Okay, Miss. Question 9. What is the most that a person can claim per year for having diagnostic lab work done? Question 9. What is the most that a person can claim per year for having diagnostic lab work done?
4,000.
What do you say, Antoine?
Miss, I'm reading it, Miss.
Okay. So if you have diagnostic lab work, what's the most that the NIS will pay
Miss,
you?
can I answer? Miss, can I answer?
Okay, one at a time.
Miss, $4,000.
All right, so Shalicia says 4,000. Alana says,
Miss, I will say 4,000 because if you look across from the stick and you see the conditions, you see per year. That if you look across that, you see the maximum amount of money that they could get per year, which is 4,000.
Yes,
okay,
Miss.
right, that's correct. So any type of lab work, diagnostic work you do for that year, so if you do it in January and you claim the 4,000, if you do any other lab or diagnostic for the rest of that year, you can't claim anything for that, right? You have to pay that out of your pocket until the next year begins. So for the entire year, 4,000 is the most that you'll get for this particular type of procedure. For other things, they have other amounts. That's the maximum they'll give for that thing, right? Okay, so we're back to Alana. Question 10.
Okay, Miss. Question 10. If Miss, if Mrs. Peters visited the doctor 3 times last Wednesday, how many of those visits can she claim for? Question 10. If Mrs. Peters visited the doctor 3 times last Wednesday, how many of those visits can she claim for?
All right, so while you're looking at that, Jamaican girl gave her answer for
Miss,
the
my
previous
answer.
question, 11 benefits. Yes, what's the answer for that, Alana?
Miss, my answer would be 1,500
Miss?
because if you look on the part that says doctor's visit, it says the condition is max one per day, and the money would be 500. And if you add 500 2 times, you get 1,000, and the other 500 for the other day, because you added 2 days already, the other one you'd add it to the 1,000 and you get 1,500.
Okay, so this is Alana speaking. Who just spoke? Alana?
Yes, miss.
So Alana is saying $1,500. Anybody else?
Miss, I say 1,500.
All right. So Antoine also says 1,005.
Wait,
Do we all agree?
Miss is asking. Wait, Miss, it's asking how many visits she can claim for.
It's
Okay.
asking.
Miss 3 visits?
All right. So you're saying the
No,
answer is three visits.
no, Miss, I disagree.
What do you say, Coleman?
One visit because after the conditions you under conditions you after doctor visit you see max one per day.
All right. And it's three times on that same Wednesday, right?
Yes, Miss, it's the
So,
same day. But the max is
right.
only
So she
one per.
can't claim for those three.
You
It's
can only
one
claim.
per day. If she had gone Wednesday, then she went Thursday and she went Friday, she could claim for all of those, right? Because it would be one each day. She could claim for the three of them and get 1,005. But I don't know what happened to Mrs. Peters, why she had to go back to the doctor three times that same Wednesday, three different times that same day. The NIS is saying they're only going to pay for one of the visits.
Miss, Miss, I didn't even know people went to the same doctor more than once in one
Well,
day.
it depends, because let's say somebody has asthma, right? And you go in, you get nebulized, you get some medication, you go back home and you're having the same problem, you might want to go back, right?
Yes, Miss, that's
If you're
me.
having a
Yes.
situation that you go, you get treatment, you feel better, and then you go back home or you go back to work and it flare up again, yeah, you can end up going back a couple times.
Yes, Miss.
That happens. But the NIS is saying if that happens, they're only gonna pay for the first visit, right? You have to take the money out of your own pocket to pay for any other time for that day. When another day comes, they'll pay for that new day, right? So if she had gone Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, she would get payment for the 3 days. She would get the 1,005. But because it's the same day, no, they're not going to pay for the three visits. All right, Coleman, question 11.
Question 11. A person can claim for for consultant fee by referral only. What do you think that means? Question
Again,
11. A person can claim for consultant consultant
consultant fee.
fee by referral only. What do you think that means?
Hi, Kareem. Welcome. What do you think it means that you have to have a referral only
Mi-
in order to
mi-
claim for the consultant fee?
Miss, you have to use a referral.
What's a referral?
I
You
don't
want to
know.
do some quick search or ask someone at home where you are,
It's a
ask them
document that you get from the doctor.
saying what and to whom.
Miss,
Antoine?
uh, on Google, according to Google Myths, referral is an act of referring someone or something for consultation, review, or further action.
Mm-hmm.
The directing of a patient to a medical specialist by a GP, a,
Mm-hmm.
a person whose case has been referred to a specialist doctor, or a
Read that second one. The second one is the one that relates to what we're doing right now.
the directing of a patient to a medical specialist by a GP.
And what's a GP? We're finding these new terms as we go along, so we want to define them. Who knows what a GP is? Anyone? Hi, Javid. How are you doing? Who is a GP? When you say
Miss,
you go to your GP, who
Miss
is that?
AGP, Miss AGP is a doctor based in the community who treats patients with minor chronic illnesses and
Okay.
refers to those with serious conditions to a
Yes, a
hospital.
GP is a general. Yes, a
General
GP is a general
practitioner.
practitioner.
Okay, so a general practitioner, that's your family doctor, right? That's the doctor that you go to for general complaints. Any little thing happen anywhere in the body, you go there, you go first to the general practitioner, and then now, depending on what is the situation, the general practitioner, the GP, will give you a referral letter to the specialist who you would need to see, right?
Miss, I have two similar meanings
Mm.
for GP.
Go
In
ahead
the
and read it for me,
In the
please.
first one, it says in the medical wait no, this is the medical field. It says in the medical profession, a general practitioner (GP) or family physician is a physician who treats acute and chronic illnesses and provides preventive care and health education to patients of all ages.
Okay.
Oh, that's the only meaning? Or it's only one meaning,
Good
miss?
night, miss.
Good night, Amari. All right. So, yeah, so you would go to the GP first, your general practitioner, your family doctor in the community. And if the GP decides that you're going to need more, um, you're going to need specialized care, so the GP now might refer you to the specialist, whether it's the pediatrician or the urologist or the dermatologist or the neurology, any kind of specialist. But you have to have a referral letter. So the NIS is saying, in order for you to get the consultant fee, you have to have a referral letter from the general practitioner.
Miss, so basically, a referral is basically like a prescription, but it's a
No, it's
prescription
not a
for.
prescription. It's a letter where the GP is saying, I have seen this patient, I have examined the patient, and the patient needs specialist care. So you would take that referral letter to the specialist, and then you would get further care from the specialist.
Miss, what I'm saying, it's like one because
It's not a prescription. No. The prescription is what you would take to the pharmacy for a specific medication. This is a letter. The referral is a letter to say that you need special care from the consultant, the specialist doctor. So you have general practitioners who see general complaints, right? And then you have specialists who see patients who are having particular issues. So you have the dermatologist for skin issues, you have the cardiologist for heart issues, you have the urologist for urinary issues, you have the gynecologist, you have many, many different types of specialists. All right. Sandra, welcome. So Sandra is saying the GP is a doctor based in the community who treats patients with minor or chronic illnesses and refers those with serious conditions to a hospital. All right. So thank you very much. We always have to have our dictionaries on hand or our online dictionaries at our fingertips. All right, Amari, you just joined. You're going to get question 12.
Okay, miss. Number 12. What's the most you can claim for having a surgery done? Number 12. What's the most you can claim for having surgery done?
Okay, so you needed surgery, you went in, you did the surgery. What's the most that the NIS will repay you for any surgery that you have done? No matter what the surgery costs you, what's the most that the NIS will give to you?
Miss,
Antoine?
when you go to the first benefit slot, miss,
Mm-hmm.
you go down to uh surgeon fees,
Mm-hmm.
then you go to conditions,
Oh,
it
miss.
says
Oh,
co-pay 1,000. Then you go to max, it says $30,000, miss.
Okay. So the most they will give you is $30,000, right?
yes, miss. Miss, I agree, miss.
Okay, that is correct. Per procedure, right? Per procedure. All right. So we're back to Shalicia, question 13.
Question 13. Mr. Johnson wants to visit the NIS office to sign up for membership. Where can he find the location of the office? Question 13. Mr. Johnson wants to visit the NIS office to sign up for membership. Where can he find the location of the office?
Miss,
Miss,
miss.
Hold on, let's give
Miss
Shalicia the
Clem-
answer first. Let's see if Shalicia has the answer first, since it's her question. Are you ready, Shalicia, with your answer?
Miss, he could visit the NIS office in his parish. See
But
addresses
how
in
will
the
you
blue
know?
pages, miss. The blue pages.
What are the blue pages?
Miss, I don't know.
Antoine?
miss. On label it says see addresses in the blue pages.
Yeah.
Miss, I'm not sure what's the blue pages, but here's a guess, miss.
Mm-hmm.
So, miss, the blue pages is uh, like where would you find the location of the office or the place that the place, miss.
But where are they? Does anyone know, Amari?
Miss, I would say,
Miss,
miss, it says the address in
Miss,
blue pages, miss,
Hold on,
and
Amari.
Miss,
Amari is
it,
speaking. Amari is speaking. Go
some
ahead,
it
Amari.
says see addresses in blue pages, miss. Miss, I'm guessing that you would check the email nis and you at miss dot
He
gov
wants to visit.
dot gm. So
He doesn't
miss
want to
he could
send that
miss what
email. He
if
wants to
miss
visit.
what if he miss what if they sent him the blue pages on the email, miss?
Does no one know what the blue pages are?
Miss,
Yes.
Miss, they can be found in a telephone directory.
Thank
Yes,
you.
miss.
Thank you so much. Have you heard of the yellow pages?
Oh, yes, miss. It's like a
Yes, miss.
phone
Yes,
book.
Okay,
miss.
so you've heard of the yellow pages. If you
yes,
check your telephone
Yes, miss.
directory, if you
Miss,
check your
Miss,
telephone directory, you will
Miss,
see that some pages are white, some pages are yellow, some pages are blue, right? So the yellow pages would be mainly businesses who are putting out advertisements in the directory, right? So you'll see their ads and their addresses and their telephone numbers. The white pages, you still find businesses, and in some directories, you will also see residential. Some directories focus on businesses, some are both business and residential. So the white pages will have both of those. The blue pages now tend to have the government offices, right? The
yes,
government
yes,
offices.
Miss.
So
Miss,
because the NHS is a government agency, it will be in the blue pages. Yes, Coleman?
researched it, and it says the blue pages are located at the beginning of the blue book. They are a
Yeah.
guide for practice. practitioners and law clerks to use when citing authority in non-academic legal documents. When
Mhm.
using new pages, there are some things to keep in mind. Local court rules may indicate different rules to use than the Blue Book.
Okay. So you can check for yourself if you have a telephone directory. Look and see the blue pages would not be many. They're not going to be as thick as the yellow pages or the white pages or cream color pages because they are mainly government agencies, mainly, right? So they're not going to be so thick, but they're usually at the front, and they might also have the emergency contacts too, the fire brigade, the police, that kind of thing. You might also find them in the blue pages as well. Amoy, I believe you're going to get the last question.
Okay, Miss.
Question
Question
14.
14. Sheldon Henry stayed in the hospital for 2 weeks. His bill was $23,000. How much money can he claim for under the NI Gold?
So remember, the NI goal is this benefit, this package that they're advertising here. Read the question again, please, Amon.
Okay, Miss. Sheldon Henry stayed in the hospital for 2 weeks. His bill was 23,000. How much money can he
Dollars.
claim on how much money can he claim for under the NI Gold?
So Sheldon's bill came to $23,000. How much of that can he claim from the NIS? He stayed in the hospital for 2 weeks. Anybody? Karim is saying 7,000. Hi, Adriana. Good night. Karim is saying 7,000. Anybody else? Anybody else? Do we agree? Do we say 7,000? He can claim 7,000. He stayed for 2 weeks. His bill came to $23,000. How much money can he claim under the NI Gold?
That's what you said?
I'm just reading the question. Sheldon stayed in the hospital for 2 weeks.
Miss,
Yes, Shalicia.
would it be $11,200?
Why would it be $11,200?
Miss, they said the question stated he stayed in a hospital for 2 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
His bill was $23,000,
Mm-hmm.
and the maximum amount, Miss, would it be from the daily room and board part? The
Mm-hmm.
maximum amount of money you can get is 800.
$800 is the maximum you can get.
Yes, Miss.
Just
Per night.
for a night.
Per
Okay.
night.
Mm-hmm.
Miss, I multiplied Miss 2 weeks, and it The conditions are per night. Miss, there are 14 days in 2 weeks. There are
Mm-hmm.
14 nights. So
Right.
you will multiply 800 times 14 and you will get 11,200.
That's absolutely correct, Shalicia. So the maximum he can claim is 11,200. So even though his actual bill came to 23,000, he can't ask the NIS for $23,000. That he would pass his maximum. So it's 800 per night. He stayed for 14 nights or 2 weeks. So the maximum he can get is 800 times 14, which is 11,200.
11,200.
Yes, that is correct.
Yes, miss.
All right. And that is the last question. That is the last question. All right. What you guys think of this evening's?
Miss, it was not bad.
It wasn't bad. Yeah, it wasn't. The questions
Miss,
were
it
all
seems shorter than usual.
Miss
right.
I just went a bit late.
Miss, it seems shorter than usual.
Yeah, even though it was 14 questions. What did you say, Antoine?
I joined a bit late, miss.
Oh, yes, you joined
So
late.
I caught a fair enough amount of questions, miss.
Yeah. So we had 14 questions. We're going to have another. We'll be doing critical thinking and performance tasks for the rest of this month, and then for April and beyond, we'll
Excuse me, Miss.
we'll do the curriculum based test. Yes,
Miss, the exam is next week, Wednesday and Thursday.
right. Next week, Wednesday and Thursday.
Yes, Miss. Wednesday we have language arts and Thursday we have mathematics.
Yes, miss.
Okay. How are you feeling going into the performance task?
I am feeling excited.
Excited. That means confident.
Yes.
Miss, I feel confident. Miss, I found a video on YouTube of
Mm-hmm.
the ability test 2023, the answers, Miss.
Yes, Miss. Two
Me
persons
too,
did it.
miss.
And you find that those were the answers you put.
Miss, I
Uh,
got a
Yes,
good
Miss.
grade.
Remember, for the
miss.
ones you could remember.
Yes,
Oh,
Miss, I
miss.
remember most of the answers I put. I got a good grade, Miss.
Yes, Miss.
Okay. Antoine.
I found the videos, miss,
Mm-hmm.
and I got a good grade.
Based on what
What
the,
I
what the
put.
person worked.
Miss, so what do you think is a good grade for the ability exam?
Well, 100 isn't that the
I
best
mean,
score?
yes, Miss, but I'm like,
What would you consider a good grade for you?
Miss like 36 and above.
no, that's too low.
Out of what?
40, miss.
Oh, okay.
Bye, Miss.
Yeah, goodbye. I'll see you on Monday.
Miss, you're not having.
Okay,
Oh, I
Miss.
forgot.
Bye.
Today's
Bye.
Friday.
All right. So take care. See you on Monday.
Bye,
Bye.
Miss. Have a great weekend.
Enjoy your
Bye,
weekend.
Miss. Thank you. Have a good weekend.
Bye, bye, everyone.
Adios.